Yesterday, a man said to me, he said, how can you smile when your world is crumbling down? I said, here's my secret. When I want to cry, I take a look around and I see that I'm getting by. And I hold on, a change is coming. Hold on, don't worry about a thing. Hold on, you can make it. Hold on, everything will be alright. Some people like
After planning and convening a conference at Portland State University for an entire year, Gary Spanovich led the World Peace Conference with Dalai Lama and 4 other Nobel Peace Laureates. It was such a success that he was inspired to begin the Wholistic Peace Institute. It's part of his life, and it has become his singular passion.
He is singularly driven on one passion. Gary Spanovich is who really made that happen. So he is a huge connector in the world of peace. I'm constantly impressed with not only his singular focus, but also his connectivity of being able to pick up the phone. I swear he can pick up the phone and call the Dalai Lama, and the Dalai Lama answers. I think he's a real connector, and we're really blessed to have him in our community. He brings those people into our town. He goes out, has them meet our children living in our communities, and they are our future.
Educating for Peace is a 15-year-old institution derived from the Holistic Peace Institute, but really the key founder is Emeritus Rabbi Joshua Stampfer. He is such a gem, and he has had this belief and taught Educating for Peace for 7 decades.
How wonderful this man is as a human being. I think all of us look around and we see others, and there are many in this audience tonight that we all emulate. And how often have you seen others and said, boy, I wish I had a little more of this or that or whatever? I think you're an individual rabbi who, I know for me, always, with every time we've ever talked or met, wished I had the kind of deep humanity, okay, and that sensitivity in your quiet way of waking up every day wanting to help make the world a better place.
How many schools in Oregon are offering courses on peace?
We have contacted all 800 Oregon schools and work with counselors or teachers to inspire their students to begin Peace Clubs. This was actually an inspiration from the late Harold Schnitzer, who has given grants for the last 7 years to the Institute for the Spirit of Unity Award. It's a fantastic program that lets students lead by developing a humanitarian project, a project to end human slavery, peace club, human rights clubs, and we have awarded over 77 awards since the beginning of this.
I remember the first time that I had natural helpers, we all had to choose an event that we would like to help with. And I was like, I saw Nobel Peace Laureate Arun Gandhi was coming to our school. I was like, I've heard Gandhi before. Like, I signed up for that. And it snowballed into me learning what the Holistic Peace Institute was at the time, what their mission was, what their goal was. I first met Gary Spanovich there. It was a great experience. And after that, I decided I wanted to be a part of this.
It's important to advance the cause of peace and change the attitude of human beings to each other.
Peace begins with the belief that it's possible, and with the very young, it starts with the key spirit, the fruits of the spirit, like love, joy, patience, kindness. As we've experienced with the Stafford School, who won the award last year, they started a project called 1,000 Drops of Kindness. It's an excellent example of how the simple fruits of the spirit become part of their daily practice.
How kindness started in our school was because of Mrs. Barber. She was a giant drop of kindness, and she fell into a bucket with no water. And when she splashed in, she gave kindness to me. I felt good, and so I gave kindness to my sister. And since my sister felt good, she gave it to her mom. And since her mom felt good, she gave it to her dad. And her dad felt good, so he gave it to his friends at work, and his friends at work gave it to their families, and their families gave it to teachers and their students. And that's how Mrs. Barber spread kindness to Stafford.
What's really become obvious over the last 15 years is that peace requires practice. It must be learned. It's not in our culture, and it starts in the very young with fruits of the Spirit. And as we mature, there needs to be the self-control involved to daily practice peace. And then the ultimate goal is the mission of the Institute, which is to stop the killing. Stop the killing worldwide. Achieving worldwide peace is possible.
After, we get through all the hatred, then there's world peace, you'll have to practice it. So it becomes daily habits.
I think empowerment is a vital force when working for peace because it allows everyone who is involved in that work to feel like they're making a contribution. And I think it also holds people responsible to continue that work and not give up because they personally are getting something in return for their efforts and for their efforts to make the world a better place.
I think that we need to create an environment where everyone has a voice and everyone's voice is heard, because the ability to take something from other people's contributions is learned. You don't come to a situation having that ability. You have to learn how to internalize what other people think and let it shape your own beliefs, because really the most important thing and what's going to affect change is if we all work together and we take something from each other's ideas and let it shape our own.
And what better way of improving the world than to make it a more peaceful world?
Our hope is that it won't just stop at this room, that we will have within our hearts, we reach out to others, and within that we reach out to others, and then we become and create an exponential wave of peace that touches all of us.
We have the means, we have the talents. What we need is the will. We really have to want to change America, to change Oregon, to become a peace-loving and a peace-promoting country.
I believe that if people have a mental mindset of peace, that will encourage almost more of almost an easier route to peaceful relations between students. And you don't have to like everyone, but you do have to love everyone.
If you will, it is no dream. You can make every dream come true with that kind of a will.